Alright, what's up everyone, it's me BaRKy and I'm here with a mod for Rimworld Alpha 17, and this is the water power mod, and basically it does what it says it does. It adds in ways to generate power through water. Right now there's only one way, and it is a water turbine, which you can go into the power menu and build the water turbine, as well as underwater power conduits. But yeah, as I said, the only way to do it right now is through one of these water turbines, and to be honest, they're pretty cheap to make. They're pretty darn cheap to make, and you can place them on any type of water, and apparently the water will affect the amount of power they generate, although I have not seen that in effect. So I've set up these little test areas basically, and as you can see, whoops, let me just, sorry about that. As you can see, I've lined these lights up to kind of give an accurate idea of how many watts we have, kind of like to show you an actual representation of them. And if we look at this, there's actually a decent amount of watts. So we have 34 lamps over here, and this one is just one more, so this is 35, and I'll show you which ones they correlate to right now. But yeah, it varies a lot for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why it varies. The values that I have over here are 244, although in the description they're actually much more than that. So what the description says, in a marsh they generate 0 watts. Shallow or deep water 250 watts, shallow moving water 1000 watts, deep moving water 1500 watts. There's no way to get it to the moving water part, and even when water seems to be moving, it doesn't work. So let's create this ripple effect. You can see the ripple effect in the water over there. Alright, I don't know if that actually increased or not. Yeah, that just actually damaged it. Fuck. Alright, that's close enough. Let's take a look. Power output 213. Yeah, no change. That water is moving when you do this. As you can see, the testing setup I have one in normal water, or shallow water, and then I have one in deep ocean water, and then I have 10 in shallow water and 10 in deep water. I also have one set up over here in the Marsh, which, as it says, it does generate 0 watts. Sticks true to what it says. It actually requires power at a certain point, like power output 42. You can actually see sometimes it'll say power needed, like 30 to 40 watts. So putting them on here may actually decrease your power, which is pretty damn funny, to be honest. Okay, cool. So now we have a decent idea of how much power you get out of these things. In total, though, it seems to stagnate around 200-ish. So as you can see, 267, 287, 227. So this is roughly like 200 to 220. This one is slightly more. I think this goes at about 240. I cannot get the water to move. This is moving water to me. But it won't actually work. So this is one of those mods that could be super cool if expanded on and done properly. But at the moment it isn't really great. But I still really enjoy the concept of water, and I will be putting out a video. I've been waiting for Alpha 17 to come out, but I will be putting out a video about how to use water in the game. Well, not how to use it, but how I would like to see it being used. And this is definitely a cool idea. Tynan has said himself that he would hate to see water become a need similar to food, and I totally agree with that. But I think this is one of the unique ways in which you can use water. I mean, this is awesome. This is very rough, very basic idea, but don't hate on the mod. Just appreciate the idea. Understand that the mod is separate to the idea. Generating power from water is a great idea, especially since water in the game right now is basically useless. In fact, it is useless. I can't actually think of a good use of water besides in certain defenses where you can use the deep water to kind of separate your town from being attacked on that side or that sort of thing. It's just my 2 cents. I do think that this could be cool in the future. As I said, if this is expanded on, I don't know if the mod maker is known for many mods. I checked his profile and it doesn't seem to be. But if he follows us up with some good new stuff, like adding in more content for it, I think it could be very cool. And I would really love to see water being used. I also think the underwater cable, so this is how you connect them. You have underwater cable, and as you can see, you can't put down normal cables here. I really like this idea. It is slightly more expensive. Both of them are slightly more expensive than the vanilla counterparts. But yeah, it's very cool. So what you need to build them is, for the water turbine, you need 150 steel and 2 components, and underwater power conduit is 2 steel per tile. And as for research, you don't need research at all. I haven't done any research. I've got the normal starting research, not tribal, but you don't even need electricity to build them as far as I can see. So for tribal, you can actually start the game and start building them, which takes you a little bit out of your immersion, so I wouldn't suggest doing that. But yeah, it's still something there if you do want to. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. I know that this video isn't very meaty, but I really like this idea. And I'm going to say that a lot in my future videos. Separate the mod from the idea and understand that certain modders will be able to take this idea and make a much better version. That sort of thing. Anyways, have an amazing day. Bye bye. Hey you! Thanks so much for making it to the end of my video. I really appreciate it. Editing videos is both my hobby and my passion, and with that in mind, I've decided to open up a Patreon if you'd like to support me besides in the amazing ways that my subscribers already usually do. I've got loads of perks and benefits, including having your own personally custom made colonist, being one of my default colonists in the mod showcases, special roles on Discord, joining me while I stream, monthly Q&As and podcasts. I've got it all. Come take a look. All support is always appreciated, monetarily or not. If you're a subscriber, then be sure to hit the little bell over here to always be up to date with videos I push out, and head over to the Discord if you ever want to have a deep and meaningful chat with me. And last but not least, I hope you're having an amazing day.